front of the inner class. If I don't write static keyword, then it is going to become non-static inner class. Okay. If I write a static keyword, it becomes static inner class. These are very simple to understand. But one thing, see, I would like to explain here subject. Then after that, I will go ahead with all other things. Guys, observe here. I want to say that suppose we are writing a class, guys. Let us say class A. You have a class called class A. Suppose inside this I'm writing another class called what? Class AA. Double A. Then tell me class AA is called what? Guys in online. Could you tell me what is class A, guys? Class AA is called what?
Inner class.
Inner class. Okay. Then the class A is called what?
Outer class.
Outer class. Okay. Do you know this? Do you know this point? Shatak, Shri, Sandhya, Suja, Sushmita. Do you know all these things, Bhagyesh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You know this all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Now, did you understand this point, guys? Okay. Now coming to the point here. Let me talk about it. When you are writing outer class, guys, you cannot write this outer class as a static. Static is not allowed here. Static is not allowed here. But this static is allowed in inner class. Okay. Guys, understand here. Folks, static for outer class is error. This is not allowed. Guys, this is not allowed. This is error. But a static is allowed here because it is inner class. If you write inner class as a static, then it becomes a static inner class. So you cannot write outer classes as a static, but you can write inner class as a static. Outer class you cannot write as a static, but inner class you can write as a static. Am I clear with this point? Okay. Next. One more thing. Guys, similarly, understand the other point too. Suppose again I'm writing class. Suppose, for example, I have a class called class B. I repeat, I have a class called class B. Now I'm writing one more class called class BB. Okay. Then you know that what class BB is what? Class BB is what? Class BB is the inner class. Class BB is the inner class. Class B is the outer class. Outer class. Guys, suppose I'm writing here. Suppose I'm writing here private class B. Private class B. This is going to give error. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you cannot write outer class as private. This is outer class now. Class B is the outer class. Okay. Outer class cannot be private. You can't make a class as private, or even you cannot write the class as protected also. So what are the access modifiers allowed at the class level?
Public and
Public,
default.
otherwise default. Public, otherwise default. But you cannot write as private, or you cannot write as protected. These are not allowed. These are not allowed. Okay. Okay. So this is error. I'm deleting this because I'm removing this because it is an error. But inner class, I can make it as private. Guys, I repeat my point, okay? Inner class, I can make it as private. But outer class, we cannot make it as private. Private, even are protected also.
Okay.
Outer class can be
Private.
public, or else we
Public
can
or
also use
default.
default. By default is default. But you can also write what? You can also write public. But what about inner class? For inner class, you can make it as private, or you can make it as protected, or you can write default, or you can make it as what? Public. Am I clear with you?
Yes.
Yes. So this is all you need to understand and get the clarity on this. This is all what you people need to understand and get the clarity on this. Am I clear with this point? Okay,
Yes, sir. Clear.
good. I would like to add these points first. What are the two important points I wanted? First point I want to add that when we are writing inner classes. Okay, when we are writing inner classes. First point, we can make inner classes. If we can make inner classes private or protected or public or default. Okay, we can
Static
make inner
also?
class. Yeah, I will write next point. That is next point. These are all access modifiers now. We can make inner class as private, protected, public, or default. Next, we can make inner class as a static also. We can make inner classes static also. But what about outer classes? What is the third point?
Only
What about
public.
outer class?
Only public and default.
Outer class can be public or default only. Outer class can be public or default only. Next, we cannot make outer class as a static. These are the points that everybody need to understand. Next, I will go ahead to discuss about the next points. So far, am I good? Next, we'll go ahead. Now we are discussing about, now I am talking about there are outer class and inner class. Suppose this is class A. And here I have private variable, private int x. Okay, understand? Private int x. That is variable. Next, I have class AA. Okay, understand? This is containing a variable called private int y. Now I want to say that, understand? Tell me in outer class we have a private variable. Am I clear? What I'm trying to say now? If outer class has a private variable, this private variable we can use in inner class also. It is accessible in inner class. The private variables of outer class are visible to inner classes. But the private variable of inner class is not visible to the outer class. This is the point I want to give a clarity. Okay, I think you got clarity. Okay, private variables of outer class, okay, are visible means are accessible. Okay, private variables of outer class are accessible to the what?
Inner class.
Inner class. But private variables of inner class are not accessible to what?
Outer class.
Outer class. Okay, private na. Tell me if you declare this variable as a private variable, this private variable is visible within the class.
Yeah.
Within which class? Class A. But in class A, I have one more inner class called what? Class AA also. So tell me this inner class is also within the boundary of outer class only, na?
Yeah.
This inner class is within the boundary of what? Within the boundary of what? Outer class. That's why it is visible to the inner class. Okay. If I declare the private variable in inner class, it is visible to the that class boundary only, na? That is the reason why it is not visible to the outer class. Am I clear with this point, folks?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Guys, point I want to include here. What's the point I want to include? First of all, what we can't make outer classes static. Okay. Next, the fifth point I want to add. What's the fifth point? Private variables of what? Outer class are visible to the
Inner class.
are visible to the inner class. Are visible to the inner class means we can access them. But what? But what?
Variables of
Private variables of
inner class are
variables
not
of inner
visible.
class
not visible.
Inner class are not visible to the
Outer class.
yes are
Outer
not
class.
visible to the outer class. Very good. Private variables of inner class are not visible to the outer class. Outer class. Okay. Okay. Good. If you want, I will copy paste this diagram so that it may help you a lot. I'll paste this diagram so that it will help you. Next, today, I'll also tell you how to create inner class object and how to create outer class object, all these things. Where is this on desktop? D1. Okay. So, did you understand this point so far? Next, we'll continue further. Guys, we'll continue further. Okay. Next, let me explain. Look at this, guys. Okay. Tell me how many types of inner, except anonymous inner classes, remaining 3 types I will explain. What are the remaining 3? Non-static inner class, already you know. Next, if you keep the static keyword, then static inner class. Next one,
Local.
Local inner class means inner class. If you create a class inside a method, if you create a class inside a method, it is called local inner class. I will show you. First, I'll talk about local inner class. Okay, guys. Look at this. Suppose, observe here, I have a class called class A. Okay, I'll delete all these things better. Now look at it. I have a class called what? Class A. I have a class called class A. Everyone. In class A, everybody, we have a class called what? Class A. In class A, okay, I have a method called void m1. In void m1, I am writing class AA. Guys, could you tell me now? Okay, inside the class, there could be variables, methods. That is common thing. Class contains variables and methods. Class contains variables and methods. Now look at this. Now we have a class called what? Class A. In class A, we have a method called what? M1. M1 is method. Class A is the class. In M1 method, we have another class called what? Class AA. Tell me, where is class AA? This class is created inside method. Inside the method. That's why this is called local inner class. That's why it is called local inner class. Local inner class, right? So when do you say that it is a local inner class? If you create a class inside a method. If you create a class inside a method, it is called local inner class. Could you tell me what is the scope of this class A? What about this class A? This class A is visible. This class
Within the
AA is
method.
visible
Within the
within the
method.
M1 method only, because it is created inside the method. Now this class is visible only within the method only. Within the method only. Everybody try to understand now. I will show you. Better I will start first. Please try to understand me. Before I start writing points and giving all those things, I will also show you, but by starting our Eclipse ID, okay? You will also get some clarity on who is accessible, who is not accessible, and all these things. Let me start the ID first. Just wait for a second. So I'll start the ID and we'll start with it. Okay, I'll talk about, I want to show like this is the outer class A, this is inner class AA, and we will understand whether private variable of outer class is visible to the inner class or not. Like that we are going to understand. Okay, first I want to close this program. I'm just writing new Java project called inner class program. Inner class program. In the inner class program, first let us finish it. And in this inner class program, so first I want to delete the file called module-info.java file. Then I want to start writing the new class. Package name is com.ashokit.oop. Next, we have to enter the class name here. Class name I want to enter. So the class name I would like to enter is main. Class name is main, M capital letter. Because class name should start with capital. But above this main class, I'm writing what? Class A first. Class A. Here I'm creating one private variable called private int x. Then I'm creating one more class called what? Class AA. Here I'm creating a private variable called private int y. X is a private variable of outer class. Okay, this is outer class, right? This is called outer class. This is called what? Inner class. Outer class and inner class. Am I clear? Class A is the outer class. Class AA is the inner class. X is a private variable of outer class. And that private variable of outer class, okay, I can use in inner class. How? For example, I'm writing here. Try to understand now. I have a method called void m11, m11, m11 or m11 is a method. Here I'm writing x is equal to 90. So am I getting any error at line number line number 10? No. But who is x actually? X is the outer class private variable. Y is the inner class private variable. M11 is the method in inner class. So what is the point now? Inner class is accessing the private variable of the outer class. That is a comment. Okay. Similarly, Look at this. Void M1. Tell me M1 is a method in which class now? You observe the curly
In the
braces and tell me.
inner class.
Outer
M1
class.
method is now belongs to inner class or outer class?
Outer class.
Outer class. See, this is inner class started here. And inner class curly brace is closed here.
Yes.
Which means inner class is completed. This is end of. Better I'll write comment better. This is end of
Outer
inner
class.
class.
Inner class.
End of inner class. This is end of
Outer class.
outer class. Now it is clear now. Tell me
Yes.
M1 method is in which class now?
Outer class.
Outer class.
M1 method is in which class, guys? M1 method is in
Outer.
the
Outer class.
outer class. Very good. M1 is a method in the outer class. In this M1, I'm writing y is equal to 100. I'm assigning y is equal to 100. But I'm getting error at line number 15. Do you know why? Why am I getting this error at line number 15? Do you know what is the reason?
Yes.
Because
Because void
reason is what?
private.
Private variable. Private variable of inner class is not visible to the
Outer class.
outer class. Nothing but what? Inner class private variable is not visible to outer class. Outer class private variable is visible to
Inner class.
inner class. That's the point I told you already.
Yes.
Next. Okay, next I'm deleting all these things. I'm showing, I have written statements, but practically I want to show, that's why. Okay. Now these comments are okay now? There are how many classes now? 2. 2. Look at this here. Everybody. Class A. Class A. I want to make it as private class A. I'm getting error at line number 3.
Yes.
I'm getting the error at line number 3. I cannot write private. Next, I wanted public. Public class A. Then also I'm getting what? Error at line number 3. Error at line number 3, which is nothing but what? I cannot make the class as a public. Of course, actually I can make the class as public. But because already main class is what?
Public.
Public. 2 public classes we cannot write in the same program. That's why I'm getting error. But actually we can make this outer class as what?
Public.
Public or default. But we cannot write. But we
Two
cannot
public
write
classes.
protected. Or we cannot write private also. Am I clear with you? But inner
Yes,
class.
sir.
Tell me, am I getting error at line number 5?
No.
No. Inner class we can write as private. Otherwise, we can also write the inner class as protected. Otherwise, we can make it as public. Otherwise, we can make it as default. All are allowed. For which class?
Inner class.
Inner class.
Class.
But for outer class only, what are the allowed modifiers?
Public and
Public and
Public and
default.
default.
Public or
Default.
default. Anyone you can write. That's it. That's it. You can't write protected or you can't write the private. Am I clear with this, guys?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Will you able to understand what the point I'm saying now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cool. Got to know. Next point. Can I make it a static now?
Yes.
Yes. Can I make this outer class also static?
No.
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 We are getting error at line number 3.
Yes.
At line 3, we have an error. Means what you understood?
We can't make static.
We cannot write, yeah. We cannot make which class?
Outer class.
Yes,
Outer
very
class
good.
is
We
static.
can't make outer class as what?
Static.
Static. But we
Static.
can make inner class as what?
Static.
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 Okay,
Static.
this is also important part. Am I clear with this? Next,
Yes.
one more.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear. Next. Suppose this is outer class, na? In outer class, please understand. In outer class, I'm creating one variable like static. Okay, everybody listen, guys. I'm writing what? Class A. Inside the class A, I have a variable called static int x int y. X is a static variable. Y is a
Instance variable.
very good instance variable. Because in class we can write 2 types of variables.
Yes.
One is a static variable, other one is instance variable. Inside the method also you can create a variable that is called local variable. Totally variables are how many types?
Three
Variables
Three
are three
types.
types. Variables are three types. Static variables, instance variables, and the
types.
local variables.
Local
Like that, we have
variable.
three types of variables are there. Okay. Now we are talking about this is called static class. Static class, class A. Inside this static class A, what I'm writing is there is a method. For example, there is a method called void m11. In this, I'm writing x is equal to 90. X is equal to 90. And also writing y is equal to 70. Tell me when I'm writing y is equal to 70, I'm getting
Error.
error.
Because
I'm
it
getting
is
error.
static class.
Because
We
it
can
is
declare only static variables.
Ah, exactly. Very good. Nice catch. What's the point here? Point is, if inner class is a static class, then this static class or static inner class can only access the
allows the static
static variables of the outer class. Am I clear with
Or-
you?
Yes, sir.
static.
If I remove this static keyword, it becomes non-static inner class.
Yes.
Yes.
Now tell me, both allowed, x is allowed,
Y
Yes.
is allowed.
y is allowed. Tell me, what is the difference between static inner class and a non-static inner class?
Static class only allows the static member.
Not static class, static inner class.
Static inner class.
Static inner class will only allow the
Static variables.
static variables of the outer class. But non-static inner class will allow both.
All variables.
Static.
Both means
Static
static
and
variable and
Instance.
instance variables also. Did you get the difference?
Yes.
Is the difference between what and what?
Static variables.
Static inner class and
Non-static.
non-static inner
Non-static
class.
inner class.
Yes. Please understand me, guys. Like a question I am writing better. What is the difference between what and what? Static and
Static inner class.
Non-static.
non-static inner class. Answer? Answer is what? Static inner class. Static inner class
Will allow
will allow only
static variables of
Static.
outer
Only
class.
So,
static variables
of
of the outer class.
outer class.
Static variables of the outer class. Variables of the outer
Outer
class. Very good. Good. Static inner class will allow only static variables of the outer class. Okay. But non-static inner class will allow?
will allow
Both.
Yes, will allow both.
static
Will
variables
allow
and
both,
variables.
both static variables and
Instance variables.
Instance
Yes.
variables.
very good instance variables. Static variables and instance variables of the
Outer class.
Outer class.
So example I will write here so that you people get clarity. And I will copy that code also into the as a diagram. So first I have written one class called class A. Inside the class I created one variable called static int x. Then written one more variable called int y. X is a non-static variable. Sorry. X is a static variable. Y is a instance variable. Next I'm writing class called class AA. Class AA. Inside the class A, I'm creating a method called M11. Here I'm writing x is equal to 70. X is equal to 70. Y is equal to 90. Close the M1 method first. Then close the class AA. Then close the class A. This is the end of inner class. This is the end of
Outer class.
outer class. Who is the outer class here?
Class
Class
A.
Class
A.
A.
Who is the inner class here?
Class A.
Class.
Class
Class.
A.
Tell me, this is static inner class or non-static inner class?
Non-static.
Non-static.
Tell me, non-static inner class will allow both the things, na?
Yes.
Yes.
What and what are allowed?
Static variable.
Variable and
Static
instance.
variable is allowed
That
Instance.
instance.
and instance variable is also
Allowed.
allowed. Just I'm keeping 2 ticks to copy this diagram. First diagram. First diagram, I would like to copy this. D2. First, I want to keep this diagram. Diagram 1. Picture I am inserting. This is okay. Next, same diagram, but one more time I am just going to write. Next. Look at this. Same thing. Okay, notes important, guys, because I'm giving very clear notes. Tell me, in place of, non-static inner class, I want to write the class as what? Static class AA. Everybody. Tell me, this is non-static inner class or static inner class?
Static.
Very good. So how do you know, first of all, whether it's static or non-static? By using the keyword.
Keyword.
Everybody can understand by using keyword only, na? Yes? What's the keyword here?
Static.
Static. Static. Clear. Guys, could you tell me now? X is which variable?
Static.
X is a which variable? Could you tell me X is which variable, guys? Please tell me.
Static variable.
Yes, X is
Static
a static variable. Static variable can be used. Static variable of the outer
Static
class can
class.
be used in the
Static inner.
Static inner
static inner
class.
class. So this is allowed. Right mark. But what about Y?
Is not allowed.
Y is a instance variable. Is allowed or not allowed?
Not allowed.
Not allowed. That's it. This is a diagram for you. Let us add this diagram also. This image also, I'm going to keep it into the document. So the document becomes perfect document for you to read out. So guys, so far am I good with you?
Yes, sir.
So far,
Yes, sir.
so far am I good with you? So far have you understood everything? Next.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Good. Next, guys, please listen to the same concept. There is class A, outer class. There is class AA, which is inner class. Class A and class AA. We have one outer class and one. We have one outer class and one inner class. Outer class name is class A. Inner class name is class AA. Now let us understand, guys. Leave about all these things. I'm not creating variables and all. My intention is I want to tell you something like this. Now I have only one class called class A. In class A, there is a method called M1. Inside the method M1, I am writing class AA. Guys, everybody getting this point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you having, are you getting any error in this code?
No.
Now, this is what? A class we are creating inside M1 method. Now, if you create a class inside the method, it is called local inner class. This is called
Local inner.
local inner class. This local inner class is visible. See,
No.
just I'm writing.
Within the method only.
Yes.
Within the
I'll write.
method
I'll write. Yeah. Let me give. Inside this, I'm writing a method called void. Say hello. System.out.println. Hello.
Say hello.
Just hello. Method name is say hello. This is called local inner class.
class.
Local inner class. Okay. Tell me, this class AA we are creating inside
Method.
M1 method. This is end of inner class. Do you know who is this? This is end of
Method.
M1 method. Am I right or not?
Yes.
End of which method?
M1.
M1 method. Okay. Next I'm writing one more. Void M2. Guys, okay, look at this. M2 is one more method.
Yes.
M2 is another method. In this M2 method, let's say for example, I'm trying to create the object of class AA. How to create object of class AA? Generally, how to create a class object?
Class AA.
Class AA,
Yes.
CAA,
Object
Object
equal
name
to
equal
new
new
as
class
A.
class
AA.
AA. Open close. This is a way of creating object now.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm getting error at line number 15. You can see this.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why?
Because it is a class created
This is
inside
the
a
local
method.
inner class.
Yes.
This local
Yes.
inner class is
Yes.
visible only within the
Method.
Method.
method,
Yes.
M1 method. Within the M1 method. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why it is not visible to M2 method. That's why we are getting error at line number 15. So what? What's the point I want right now? Local inner
Local
class is visible
methods
only
within the method.
within that method. Within that method. Am I clear?
Method.
Dot block.
Yeah, within that method. Now look at this. Look at this. Class AA CAA is equal to new class AA. Do you have an error at line number 13?
No.
No.
No. Because line number 13 belongs to which method?
M1.
Line
M1
13
method.
belongs to which method?
M1.
M1.
M1 method. Tell me this class is visible. This class is visible to the M1 method or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
visible.
Yes, it is visible to M1 method. Because it is a local inner class, it is visible within that method. But it is not visible outside the method. Outside the method means in M2 method or in the next method like M3 method, it's not visible. Am I clear with this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Did
Yes,
you
sir.
get the concept here? Yes?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Thanks. So I want to write these statements. Next, one more thing. Please understand one more thing. This is inner class, na? Suppose I'm writing private class AA. What I'm getting?
Error.
Error. Line number 6 is error. I told already what? Outer class, we cannot write private or protected, right? But inner class,
We can.
outer class, we cannot write as protected or private, but inner class,
We can
Yeah,
write.
we can write.
we can write private or we can write protected. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, correct. But what happens, guys, here? You can see I'm getting error.
Yes.
Because it is local inner class, na?
Yes.
Very good. For a local inner class, you cannot write private or protected or public. You can't write all these things. You are getting error even for protected also. For
Yes.
public also definitely get the error.
No.
Then tell me what is the only one modifier that can be used for local inner class?
Default.
Default. Default is okay. But what about private, protected, public?
Not allowed.
Allowed or
No.
not allowed?
Not allowed.
No.
Not allowed. Not allowed. So let me write all these points. Let me write all these points. Please try to understand me, okay? And then I'll copy this code for you. Tell me what the next point I want, right, guys? Next point. When we call it as a local inner class,
When we create a class inside a
when we
method.
call it as a local inner class, could you tell me when we call it as a local inner class?
It is created
When we
inside.
create a class
If we
inside
create a class
inside a method.
inside a method, inside a method, then it becomes
Locally inner class.
local inner class. Next point. Local inner class is visible
Within the method.
within that method only. Within that method
only.
only. Local inner class is visible within that method only. Am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Next. Again, I will tell you. Guys, can we make the local inner class as a private, protected, public?
No.
No.
We can only make that local inner class as what?
Default.
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 Yes. Local inner class can be default. Local inner class can be default. Okay, can be default. We can't make or we cannot create it as private or protected or
Public.
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 So did you guys understood this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Local inner class can be default. We can't create it as private, protected, public. These are all not allowed. Allowed or not allowed?
Not allowed.
Not allowed. So far, guys, am I clear with you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone in online, did you understand this concept?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Online guys, did you understand this concept, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool, guys. Cool. I will tell you. But anonymous inner classes, we don't discuss now because for that interfaces concept is required. For your reference, I'm copying this code. Next, we'll discuss about object creation. Okay, next we'll discuss about object creation. This is class A. I'll just delete all these spaces, dots and all. Looks like code. M1 method is there. Then inside that you have class A. Inside that we have something called a say hello. Just I'm formatting so you people can able to get it clearly. Okay, I think now you got clearly. Did you understand this point, guys? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next, I will explain about the other things. 116, 14, 12, 14 is okay. Okay. Next, let us talk about object creation, guys. How to create object for inner class and how to create object for outer class. So then we will discuss about program. Everybody. First, then we will conclude about this concept. There is one more type of inner class is also there, na? Do you know who is that one more type of inner class, guys, that we are not discussing today?
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Yeah. In order to understand anonymous concept or anonymous inner class topic, first of all, we should know about a concept called as interfaces. So that's why for now we will stop it discussing anonymous, and we will discuss at the time of interfaces. Okay. Now I'm talking about, there are two more points now. How to create object for non-static inner class and how to create object for static inner class. For local inner class, we can create the object only within the method. Sorry, within that method. Am I right? Local inner class is not visible outside the method. It is only visible within that method. Online folks, did you get the clarity today? About outer class, about inner class, okay?
Yes,
folks,
sir.
give me some reply.
Sure.
Yeah. Now again, guys, please understand me. Everybody, understand here, guys. I'm just going to, yes. I'm going to my code again. I just want to delete all these things, which is like confusing. Now this is outer class. Guys, outer class. In outer class, I'm writing inner class also. What's the inner class name? Class AA. Outer class is there, inner class is there. I'm creating what? Outer class? Class A. Inner class? Class AA. This is called which class?
Inner class.
Inner class. Static inner class or non-static inner class?
Non-static inner
Very
class.
good. Non-static. Easy to identify, right? How can you identify this as a static inner class or a non-static inner class?
By keyword.
Keyword.
By using keyword. If there is a static keyword,
It's
it's a static inner class. If it is not there, non-static.
It's non-static.
Okay. I have a method called M11. M11 is my method. M11. System.out.println follow.
Sir, I have one question.
Sure, sure.
Sir, what are the limit of to define the inner class?
There is no limit, okay?
Okay.
Classes, a project or a program can contain n number of classes. There is no limit on number of classes in a project. Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
That. See here. Guys, I want to call M11 method. If I want to call the method M11, I have to create object of which class? M11 is a method in
Class A.
class
Class
AA.
AA.
Class AA is a
Inner class.
Inner class.
non-static inner class. This inner class is there in another class, that is outer class. So how to create object for class AA, I am talking about here. If you want to create object for inner class in the main method, if you want to create the object for inner class, first you have to create outer class object. First we have to create outer class object. Guys, how to create outer class object? It's outer class means like a normal class only, na? Could you tell me how to create object for outer class A? Class A, CA is equal to
New.
new
Class A parenthesis.
class A of open close parenthesis. This is correct?
Yes.
Now, I want to create object for what?
Inner class.
I want to create object for the inner class. If I want to create object for inner class, first I have to create object for what? Outer class. Who is outer class?
Class A.
Class A. So what is the object we created? CA. CA is ready. Next. Class AA. CAA is equal to, if I write, for example, if I write a new class AA, tell me I'm getting error at line 17.
Yes.
Am I getting the error at line number 17?
Yes.
Yes. Because who is class AA? Inner class.
Inner class.
So for inner class, we cannot create the object directly like how you are creating for outer class. Okay. There is a special syntax is there in Java. You have to learn that syntax. This is syntax. Everybody needs to understand the syntax. Observe here. CA dot new class AA. CA dot new class AA. Everybody try to understand now. Then at the left side, we should write class A dot class AA. Guys, what is class A?
Outer class.
Outer class.
Outer
Dot.
class.
Dot. What class is AA?
Inner class.
Inner class. Tell me how to create object for inner class. It's a non-static inner class, na? How to create object for the inner class? What's the syntax? What's the syntax for creating object for a class?
Class name.
Yes, I'm writing syntax. Could you tell me how to create object for a class?
Class name space.
Class name space
Object
object
name.
name equal to
Equals
new
to new.
Class name of
parenthesis.
parenthesis. Very good. But tell me this is which class? Inner class. Second line
Inner
is inner
class.
class. Tell me how to write the syntax.
Outer class name.
Outer class name dot
Inner class name.
inner class name space
Object name.
Object name.
object name is equal to
New.
not new.
New.
You are not finding any new, right? First CA is there.
Object name
You
of
see
outer
a-
class.
Object name.
Outer class object.
Name.
Name.
Object or object name anything. Dot New inner class name.
Inner class. Parentheses.
So try to understand the syntax or somewhat big syntax you're finding. Tell me what is class A?
Outer class.
Outer class name. Dot. What is class EAA?
Inner class.
Inner class name.
Inner class name. Space. What is CAA?
Object name.
Object name.
Object name is equal to same as it is. Tell me who is a CA?
Outer class object name.
Outer class object name or outer class object. We can add object name or object. Dot. Next new.
New
Followed by
inner class.
inner class name. Now, did you understand the syntax? How to create object for the inner class now?
Yes, sir.
What's the syntax? Syntax, guys. This is syntax. You have to by heart the syntax. Tell me what's the syntax?
Outer
Online
class name
folks,
dot
everybody.
Dot
Yeah.
inner class name.
Yes. Tell me. Continue. Please continue.
Space object
I'm
name.
asking everyone. Sandhya, Aksh, Bhagyesh, JP, Suja. Everyone I'm asking. Others. Yeah.
outer class name dot inner
Outer class name dot inner class name space
Object name.
object name is equal to
Outer class.
outer class object name dot
New.
new
new
space
Inner class.
inner class.
space inner class name. Am I clear with the syntax?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with the syntax, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
This is a
sir.
way
Yes,
of
sir.
creating what? This is a way of creating object for
Inner class.
inner class. Inner class means it's a non-static inner class. Did you get this non-static inner class here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let me copy this, but it's a big syntax, guys. For you, this is big. It's a big syntax, folks. Please try to understand it. Try to get it. Yeah. Let me write the point here. What's the point I want to write?
What is the
Point.
use of all these classes and
Yeah.
nested classes, sir?
I will tell you next. Okay. Non-static inner class is called inner class. Static inner class is called nested class. Okay. So inner class, nested class, people use the same words, but strictly word is non-static inner class is called inner class. Static inner class is called nested class. That's the people use the word. So the following example speaks about how to create an object for non-static inner class. Okay, guys. Okay, dots are there, leave it. But see here, I want to decrease the font size so that you people could. This much big font size is not required. So I just want to make it as 14. Okay. Guys, the following example speaks about how to create an object for non-static inner class. Okay. Who is a non-static inner class here? Who is a non-static inner class here? Class AA.
Yeah.
Class A is outer class. Class A is inner
Inner
class.
class.
Okay, end of inner class. What's the syntax, guys? See the syntax here. What's the syntax? Outer class name dot inner class
Inner
name
class
space
name,
object name is equal
Object
to
name equals to
Outer
outer class object name dot new space
new inner
Inner
class
class
name.
inner class name semicolon. Okay. Next. Everybody, just in front of the class AA, I'm using the keyword static. Tell me, guys, it is a non-static inner class or static inner class?
Static.
Static inner class. Is everybody, did you understand this now?
Yes.
Yes. Am I clear with you, guys? Class A is what? Outer class. Class A is what? Inner class. But which inner class?
Static inner class.
Static inner class. Guys, observe here. You see the line number 20, I'm getting error. Look at the line number 20, you are getting an error. Am I clear with you?
Yes.
Look at this line
Yes,
number 20,
sir.
guys. What are you getting?
Error.
Error.
Error. Because it is non-static or static inner class?
Static inner class.
Static inner class.
Static inner class. So static inner class syntax is not this one. Syntax is not like this now. That's why you are getting error. Did you get my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I am writing here. New class A dot class A. Now error is removed now.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you tell me the syntax now?
Outer class name dot inner class name.
Outer class name dot
Inner class.
Inner
inner class name space
Object name.
Object
object name is equal to new na?
New
New
outer class name dot inner class.
outer class name dot inner. It is very straightforward syntax. That's it. Tell me who is class A?
Outer class.
Outer class
Outer
name dot.
class.
What is class AA?
Inner class.
Inner class.
Inner class name. But it is a static inner class na?
Yes.
Equal
Yes.
to space object name CAA equal to what?
New outer class name dot inner class name.
Outer class name dot inner class name. Who is outer class name?
Class A.
Class A. Who is inner class name?
Class A.
Class
Class
A.
Very good. Did you got the syntax now?
Yes.
Did you get the syntax, guys? Let me write the same point. Okay. The following example speaks about how to create an object for static inner class. Guys, now I am talking about which inner class, guys? Could you tell me if I am talking about which inner class?
Static inner.
Non-statica, statica? Static.
Static.
Very good. Static. Static. This is the syntax. So did everybody got the syntaxes like how to create and all these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So far you know about how to create non-static inner class. Next, how to create
Static inner.
static inner class. Can we make inner class as private? Can I declare inner class as private?
Yes.
Yes. We
Yes.
can.
Can I declare inner class as protected?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Can I declare inner class as default?
Public. Yes.
Yes. Can I
Yes.
make it as a public?
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay. Next, can I declare outer class as public?
Yes.
Yes. Can I declare in outer class as protected?
No.
No.
Private?
No.
No.
No. Default?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Static? Static. Can I declare
Yes.
outer class as static?
No.
No. No. We can declare
Inner class is static.
inner class as static, but we cannot declare outer class as a static. These are the points which are clear for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. What do you mean by local inner class?
When it's created
A
in
class created within a method.
When a class is created within a method, it is called
local
Local inner class.
that local inner class is visible only
within that method.
within that method. Within that method, that's it. It is not visible outside. Am I clear with all these points?
Yes. Sir.
What is the difference between static inner class and a non-static inner class? What is the
In
difference
static
between
inner class, we can take instance variable of outer class. Means we have to take only static variable.
nothing but if it is a static inner class, it will only allow
Static variables.
Static
variables of the
variables
outer
of
class.
outer.
static variables of the outer class. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
If it is a non-static inner class, it will allow
Both.
both
Static.
means static variables of the outer class and
Instance,
Yes.
instance variables also. That's the difference between static inner class and
Non-static.
non-static
non-static
inner class. Yeah, did you get my point?
Yes. Sir.
Non-static inner class is referred as inner class. Static inner class is referred as nested class. I mean, people call like that. Non-static inner class, people call it as what? Non-static inner class, people call it as
Inner class.
inner class. Static inner class, people will call it as
Nested class.
nested class. That's a terminology. Don't worry. Okay, let's create a complete example and we'll finish up. Okay, first we'll discuss one example on the concept of inner classes. And
Okay,
I'm not
sir.
taking class A and class AA. Let us consider other classes now. So first I'm deleting all these because I'm not using class A and class AA. Let us consider another example. See guys, first I'm creating a class called mobile. This example I'm writing. What's the class name? Mobile. Could you tell me who is mobile? Mobile is a inner class or outer class?
Outer class.
Outer class. Outer class. I'm writing comment above. Okay. Next, in mobile, guys observe it. In mobile, I'm writing one class called sim. Obviously. Oh. Now, could you tell me who is this sim?
Inner class.
Inner class. Very good. Inner class. What is my outer class name?
Mobile.
Mobile. Inner class name?
Sim.
Sim. Sim. Everybody, in sim class, I'm creating. Okay, no problem. I'm creating variables like I can use private. Okay. Int. It's not int, string. Sim type. Sim type means like nano sim, micro sim, like that we have now. Private string sim type. Everybody. Next, I am also writing one more private string provider. Provider means Airtel or Jio. Provider. That's it. SIM type and provider. Okay, SIM type you can take nano SIM, micro SIM, otherwise 5G, 4G, whatever it is. SIM type I'm taking like that. Next one is provider. Only two variables are there. I have a question. Can we define constructor in inner class?
Yes.
Yes. If it is a class, we can write constructor. That's it. It doesn't matter whether it is inner class or whether it is outer class. If it is a class, then we can write what? Constructor. Okay. So can we write the constructor now? Can we define the constructor in this inner class?
Yes.
Yes. How to write the constructor? Constructor.
Class
Constructor
name.
in inner class. Or inner class constructor otherwise. We can write, if it is class, that's it, we can write constructor. Class name and constructor name must be same, na?
Yes.
Yes.
Sim with two parameters I want. With two parameters, string sim type,
Sim
comma,
provider.
String
string
provider.
provider. Very good. String provider. Inside this, what I'm writing, this dot sim type is equal to sim type.
Equals to sim
Equals
type.
to sim type. Next one,
This dot
this
string.
dot provider is equal to provider.
Provider.
You know already why we are using this keyword, okay?
Yes.
Very good. Please try to. I want to define one method. Void. Method name is sim details. What's the method name? Sim details is a method name. Okay, na? Now display sysout system.out.println. Display sim type. Just display the sim type, then display the provider.
Provider.
I think you guys did the you guys got the concept. Am I clear with this so far? Am I clear with this so far, everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Tell me now. Tell me now. So we have a one class called which class? Outer class. And then we have one more class called what? Inner class. What's the outer class name?
Mobile.
Mobile. Or the inner class name?
SIM.
SIM. Now see, please understand. Here I am writing private. Let's say mobile. We can say as okay, private string company. Variable I'm creating. Tell me this variable company belongs to which class? This variable company belongs to which class?
Outer class.
Outer class. Inner class is already over. This is end of inner class. Am I right? Tell me this company variable belongs to outer class mobile. Mobile company. Okay. Why not? Why private is? For class you cannot write. It is a variable. Private string company. Company is the one private variable in outer class. Private variable. For example, private string model. Okay, something, two variables I took now. One is company and second one is model. Now I am writing this is outer class constructor. If it is a class, we can write the constructor na mobile of string company, comma
String model.
string model. Now how to write now? This dot company is equal to company. This dot model is equal to model. Am I clear with this so far?
Yes.
Am I clear with this so far? So far, am I clear with you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is which class constructor?
Outer class.
Outer class. What's the outer class name?
Mobile.
Mobile. So constructor name also mobile. How many variables are there in outer class?
2.
2. Company and
Model.
model. Inner class also has how many variables?
2.
2. What are they?
SIM type
SIM
and
type
provider.
and provider. Did you understood so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just I want display public void mobile details. So system.out.println company I want display the company. I want display the model. Hey guys, everybody, did you understand this point?
Yes,
Everybody?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. Could you guys tell me now? This is lastly this curly brace is end of which class?
Outer class.
Outer class. Very good. Tell me who is my outer class and who is my inner class?
Mobile is outer class.
Mobile is the outer class. SIM is the
Inner class.
inner class. Inner class. Everybody clear with this point?
Yes.
Now this is the main class, na? Tell me in main class we have to create objects, na? But you know the syntaxes like how to create objects. First tell me, if I want to create inner class object, first I have to create outer class object, na?
Yes.
Tell me who is my outer class?
Mobile.
Mobile. Mobile. Mobile equal to
New.
Mobile of
Parameters.
parameters. Because constructor has 2 parameters, na? What and what? Company and model. Everybody is getting my point? For example, company Xiaomi. Okay. Suppose model something 12T Pro. Everybody, did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. Guys, I have created what object for outer class. Next, I want to create object for inner class. So, but you know the syntax of creating object for inner class? First, outer class name dot, inner class name sim, object name space object name sim equal to
Equals to
outer class object name is mobile dot new
new.
inner class. Inner class name is sim, but sim constructor has two parameters, sim type and provider. Sim type is nano sim. Sim type is nano. Provider is Airtel. Did you get the concept now? So first tell me, line number 39 is for what?
Outer class.
Outer class object
Creating
creation.
outer class object. Line number 41 is what?
Inner class.
Inner class
Creating
object
inner class
creation.
object. That's it. Now I want to call the methods. First I want to call mobile details. Mobile details means it's a outer class method. Mobile dot mobile details. Similarly, I want to call sim details. Sim dot
Not sim details.
sim details. Because mobile details method is in outer class, but sim details method is in
Inner class.
inner class. How to call this sim details method with inner class object? How to call mobile details method using
Outer class.
outer class object? Who is outer class object?
Mobile.
Mobile. Who is the inner class object?
Sim.
Sim.
That's it. This program you practice. I just want to copy it and we'll wind up the class. Okay. Did you get the concept, guys?
Yes, sir.
Company is Xiaomi. Model is 12T Pro. SIM type is nano. Provider is Airtel. Airtel. This is inner class example. I'm writing practical example of inner class. Guys, I just want to decrease the font size. This much big font is not required.
So today you upload the notes.
I will. Now only I'll upload.
Okay, sir.
Did you understood so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will upload the notes now. So tomorrow we will discuss. Today we discussed about the concept of inner classes. Okay. So tomorrow we will start with the concept of inheritance. What's the concept name?
Inherit.
Inheritance. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll start with inheritance.
Okay, sir.
Okay. First, let me copy the notes, upload the notes for you. I'll upload the notes now so that you people can